Hey everybody, and welcome back to UE5 BP Guru. In today's episode we're going to be looking at adding in some ammo pickups so that we can replenish our ammo as we go around. There's a couple of things I want to change first. I've set up some little segments to kind of hide away a lot of our variables so they're not like just a huge long list and we can actually kind of find what we need. I want to change max ammo names to reserve. Rifle, reserve, and I want to change pistol to pistol reserve. And the reason for that is because I want to use max ammo in our ammo pickup code. Because we have a reserve, which is the maximum, obviously our defaults are, which is fine. 120 is the max reserve for our pistol, and the max reserve for our rifle is 300. But I want to create a maximum variable within our clip size so we can kind of compare the two, and it can check to see what our reserve is compared to what our max should be. It hopefully will make sense shortly. The other thing I've also done is within our shooting function, our weapon fire function, I've just added in a boolean OR, and I'm just checking to see if sprinting is active also, because I don't want us to fire while we're running. So before we could shoot as we were mid-run, and now we can't. So it's working perfectly. The running's not as fluid now when you're running and trying to turn, but we can look at doing some more kind of in-depth blend spaces. All of ours is only one-dimensional, but we could set up some more complex ones down the line. So that's that sort of fixed, or at least set up anyway. Within our third person, I'm going to create a new folder and call this ammunition pickups. I'm just going to call it ammunition actually for now, because I want a couple of different types of stuff in here. But for now, let's just create a new blueprint class. We'll do rifle first as always. We want it to be type actor. Just call this rifle ammo. Open it up. We want to first add in a static mesh, and we'll call this rifle ammo to go with. Compile. And the static mesh we will put in rifle and try and find the assault rifle pickup. We want the white one. There we go. There it is. And we also want to add in a box collision, like so. And that it'll be fine. Just drag it up so it kind of sits just below. There we go. Compile that. Then we want two integer variables. The first one being max ammunition. We'll make that type integer and compile. Now this needs to always remain the same as our reserve amount. I'm going to change some stuff down the line, I'm thinking now. We probably want a max reserve and a current reserve, now that I'm thinking about it. And we want to make it so that we don't go above that max reserve. But this will be fine for a second. Then we also want a current pickup amount. And we'll set that to public, because what we want to do is we want to use that to set in the world. So as we drag these clips in into the world, we can set the amount we find in the world around us. A lot of that will come more within the testing phase, when you're like trying to work out what you need to get through each area, so what you need to give the player. You don't want to give them too much, but at the same time you don't want to give them too little, so it will require a bit of testing. But for now, we're going to make each clip worth about 30 for now. Although it does look like there's 2 there, right? So maybe we should make it 2 clips worth just for now. Okay, compile that. We also will want a new variable called left over, or actually we want it to be called taken ammo. So basically what we need to do is work out how much ammo is needed to enter the reserve. We then want to take whatever that value is and set it as our taken ammunition, so that we can then re-plug in and reset our current pickup amount if there's any left over. So we want to get a collision on begin collision and on end collision. There we go. And all we want to do for now is cast to third. Oh no, I'm pulling off the wrong one, that's why. Cast to third person character. And we want to do the same for this, like so. We're going to set this as a variable, promote to variable for this one, and just call it third person character. TPC is fine. And put that in there as well, like so. And all we need to worry about now, for now, is getting the get player, no, maybe just get player controller, and we want to enable input. And also disable it. Input. We're going to create a new input now, which is going to. No, that's the target. Target is. Sorry, target is going to be the third person character. Or is it going to be self? I think it might probably just be self, to be honest. I think that should be fine. We're going to be using this TPC in a minute. Come to the edit and go to project settings. Where is it? Or maybe it's because I'm out of there. There we go. That's right. Go to input, and we're going to create a new input called interact. Or interaction. Interact is fine. And I'm going to set this to the E key. For me, E is fine. And for the controller, because it's a pickup, I want it to be left. I want it to be left gamepad button, left. Up, down. Yeah, left. I do want it to be left. Now we have set up the door to be E for now. So I'm now going to create a an action button as well. We're going to set that for us. For the keyboard, it's kind of difficult because I've got E is what I would have as my opening door button. I'm going to set it to Q. I don't like it, but I'm going to do it for now. I'll think of a better solution down the line. And then I want it to be bottom face button for our action button. So action button's going to be like opening doors, pulling levers, things like that, and probably talking to people. Whereas X is going to be for like picking up collectibles, picking up ammo, guns. You know, you got a pickup button and an action button. So actually, maybe pickup would be better for that. And then action, I could have that as interact. So interacting with the world is Q, and picking up things is E for now. So that should save automatically. I do want to find my, I think it's actually set up in the door blueprint. Where is it? Blueprint for my door. We have it in my assets, isn't it? My assets. There we go. Sliding door. Open that up. I'm now going to change that to our. So I think it's just set up to E. Yeah. So if I get the interact event and hook that up instead. And compile. Just to make sure that's still working all fine. Yeah, Q is now your button to open up doors, and it will be to do any of the actiony things that we're going to do down the line. And then for rifle ammo, we need to pull off the pickup action event. There we go. Now we'll probably need a branch. And what we want that branch to do is now check that our max ammo, get off our third person character thing as well, to get our rifle reserve, like so. And we're checking to see if those are equal to one another. Because if they are, we don't want it to do anything. And just to check that, we're going to do a print string that says reserve full. And then if it's not full, yeah, I think this is why I need to set up some slightly different reserves. So because this is only taking away from whatever reserve we have, so I don't actually have a need in here necessarily for a rifle max reserve, but we will do in our thing. So at the moment our rifle reserve is set to 300, but our max is set at 300, and that will stay there, right? So let's just do the same for the pistol as well. We also want a pistol max reserve. So nothing's changed or needs to change within this at this point in time. All we're doing is just cementing everything that we're doing in the ammo clip, basically, and making sure that makes sense. So we have a figure here. We have a reserve and we have a max reserve. So what we want to do now is get our, we want to change that. So we don't necessarily need this now, because we're going to control that within the third person thing. So we want to get max rifle. So we want to get our max rifle reserve, and we want to check if that is equal to our rifle reserve. So if it's full, that will do that. Then what we want to do is check to see. We want to do another check. If that and our is this plus our current pickup amount, which for this will be 60, is that more than our max rifle reserve? Is it greater or equal to? No, we just want to check if it's greater. Does it come? Is it greater? If it's equal, it doesn't matter because we can still add it together. But is it greater than our rifle max reserve? If that's true, we want to get our we want to set up a needed. Again, needed. So we want to know what our max, get the max reserve and minus off the we want to minus off the rifle reserve, and that will give us our needed amount. Get needed amount. No, set needed amount. We want to set that as our needed amount. Like so. We also want to set our taken amount, because whatever that is will also be whatever we've taken, right? So for example, we've got 60 rounds ready to be grabbed. If we only need 30, we needed to take 30, but we've taken 30, so that it will make sense, I promise. So yeah, so we're checking to see if everything's equal. If it is equal, we don't need any ammo, so it won't take anything. It'll just say the reserve's full. If it's not, it'll do a check to say, is the rifle reserve plus the current pickup amount more than the rifle reserve? And if that's true, we'll work out what is needed through taking away our max reserve from our rifle reserve from our max reserve, and we'll also work out what we've taken and what we've taken from what we've needed. You could also do it like this, to be perfectly honest. You could just say like that. So we'll set the needed through this, and then we'll also set the taken at the same time. I think that looks a bit neater actually. And then if it's not the same, all we'll do is we will get our current pickup amount. We'll add it to our reserve. We will get our rifle reserve, add those together, and set we'll set rifle set the rifle reserve through that. And then all we need to do is Bring this down a little bit. It's a bit messy, I do apologize. Put that in there, do that. Bring that down so we can see what's going on. We want to set the current pickup amount to 0, and then destroy the. We want to destroy the actor because there's nothing left here. We can just destroy it. It can be destroyed. But whatever's left now, we just need to work out what we want to do with that. So we know how much we need from whatever the 60, and we know we've taken that same amount as well. We've set those two variables. So we just now need to we want to we want to set our current to whatever's remaining. We'll do that through our taken amount. Like so. And then we've got to set our reserve then. Which we'll do with another one of these. Set reserve, set rifle, the reserve. And we'll set that to whatever our taken amount is. No, that's not quite right, is it? We don't actually need this, thinking about it. We can use the needed amount. We can do this, get that, and we want to minus that from our, from our needed. And do that. So let's just quickly go through this so I'm getting it right. We've got our pickup. We press our pickup button, which is E. If everything is hunky-dory, we've got enough of each ammo, it'll say reserve full. If not, it'll check to see if the reserve amount and the current pickup amount goes above our rifle max reserve. If it does, it will take the rifle max reserve, take away whatever's left in our rifle reserve, and set that as needed, what our needed amount is from our clip, our current pickup amount. Then it'll work out what we need to now set our current pickup amount at, and that will just basically deduct whatever we're taking from the current pickup amount and set that new current pickup amount. But it will also get the needed figure and add, I'm glad I went back through this, and add that to our rifle reserve. God, I do love a bit of spaghetti code. And add that in there, and it'll set our rifle reserve to whatever that need is plus that rifle reserve. However, if it does not go over our rifle reserve, so we have more than 60 available, we can get our current pickup amount, add it to our rifle reserve, and just set the rifle reserve, set the current pickup amount to 0, and then just destroy the actor. And it should, in theory, be as simple as that. To test, let's drag some stuff in. Let's go back to our third person, get our ammunition. I'm going to put it in here just for fun. Might need to set your box a bit bigger, but you can edit that individually depending on what you need in here. There you go, like that. And to be honest, to make my life easier, I'm just going to copy and paste that so it's exactly the same, just on here instead. Oh no, what have I done? Let's grab everything. There we go. That's better. Okay, let's give it a test. So let's get our ammo, our weapon out. Let's open the door up, add our flashlight on so we can see what we're doing. There we go, we've got our thing. Press E, and it's still there, that's great. Let's waste more than 60 now. Apologies, epilepsy warning. Nearly over the 60 amount. Okay, pick it up. And it sets it correctly, but it did destroy the other one. Interesting. Huh. Okay. That's fine. Is that because technically I've done that? Oh, yeah, delete both. Interesting. Okay, maybe I should just drag them out individually. And let's just see if that makes any difference whatsoever. Oh, no, I just want to do the box, not everything else. God. Want to have one elongated clip. There we go. Let's give it a whirl. See if that changes anything. I apologise for the epilepsy warning again. Now let's see if it disappears this time. Hey, there we go. It didn't. Don't copy and paste it like I did. Basically, just do it the right way. There we go. Brilliant. It's all working. We have a working rifle clip. All you need to do is copy and paste exactly what I've done for the pistol, and you'll have a working pistol too. But obviously, create a new actor. Don't make a child of the rifle. You'll end up with issues. Create a brand new actor. Make it a pistol clip. Pick the one you want. And then just copy the code and just changing those little things for the pistol. Thank you so much guys for watching. I hope this has been really helpful, and I will see you in the next episode. Thanks, bye.